Maganda Gabi sa inyo lahat. How are we all tonight? Well, I'm sitting here watching air crash investigations. Something we take very, um, you know, assume that everything's going to be okay when we fly. That, you know, some things happen for unknown reasons. Some things happen for a reason. But, when you enjoy, you're looking forward to that vacation, flying out, going to wherever you're going. Hello, Joe and Jeannie. Jeannie, ¿cómo está? Um, you take for granted that everything is going to be okay from when you leave your boarding room to when you get on the plane. We always take things for granted, and everything's supposed to be pretty safe. I'm okay, I'm fine. Everything's supposed to be safe. Everything's supposed to be, above board. Everybody's, you know, reliant on indoor in the plane safety procedures that go on. So, it's one of those things you just take for granted that you're going to be okay when you fly out. But, we always have to have that negative gear switched on in our head until we land at our other destination. So, enough about airplane crash investigations. Because you might not want to fly if you watch these shows like I do. Because it's great to see you. Thanks, it's good to see you too. I've been busy. We've been busy. We've had Halloween party Saturday night. We've had things go on. I've been busy working out in the garden. Been busy working on. I've got to cut a tree, and that's what happened. Near shear me arm off. I was underneath the branch cutting up. The first one, it missed me by a country mile. This one sheared straight down my arm. No stitches, just the branch came down, but what happened was I didn't expect it to hit the guttering on next door's house, and I was up that end, up mum's room. No worries, mate, will do. I was up that end of the house cutting a silver birch, and the branch sort of bounced off the guttering and came towards me, silly me, and as I said, that's what happened. God damn, nearly sheared me arm off doing it. And that's what you get for doing stupid things, like I do sometimes. But I'm not perfect. and I was, as I said, I was cutting it from ground. I wasn't up on a ladder because where I was, couldn't get a ladder in there. Too small a room space. But I got the mother down, and she's actually in between the trellis. So that's two I've had to cut because I've got to put shade cloth on when I go out this door out here and down the side of the house. Um, we've got an area up near mum's room that's a square area. So I brought some shade cloth and I brought the metal brackets that you tap, 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 tap with the hammer. And that way they sit firmly. That I will use a ladder because I've got plenty of room there out there for that to happen. And what I'll do is I'll unfold it one way and I'll put it up on top of the timber joists. And what I'll do is I'll connect it with one side and then I'll just roll it back and it should flop over the side. But it's one of those things I didn't count on happening, but like everything, it happens. And I didn't count on it bouncing off the spouting and coming directly towards me like that. It just went straight through. I'll put betadine on it, and it could have been worse. Could have spliced my arm open, and that would have been the end of me. I wouldn't be able to drive anywhere. But no, it just sort of hit where CJ have fun. Yes, he did, mate. He did. He had a ball, and I think he's gonna itch and scratch himself because he had so much candy yesterday or last night. It wasn't funny. The kids had a ball. I did take video of it, but I'd already done a Halloween thing on what was it? Saturday night at a friend's place. So I wasn't going to do it again. I thought I'd leave it and not worry, but we had a lot of kids over here last night. His train tracks got wrecked and the kids just had a ball, and to my thing, I held my breath. All his train set that he had that I fixed up that morning was disintegrated. Yeah, big bellyache I think he's going to have. He's still got some lollies left. I put them out of his reach, but I think he'll get them again. He's actually sleeping now at the moment. He usually when he has a big night with friends over, he just kicks, just goes and lays down, and that's the end of him. You don't see him until next day, and that's twice he's gone down without having dinner. But well, yeah, pretty well. A lot of candy, mate. A lot of sugar in those lollies. I have just polished off half a bag at CC's, but and drink. But like I worry more about his sugar diabetes than I do my own. Um, but I can control mine. I know where I don't eat as much sugar as what I have. I'll have 3 glasses of water, and I've got a water flask near my bed. So if I get up at night um, or during the morning, I'll have a drink of water and then go to the toilet. Yeah, oh, look, it's one of those things, it happens once in a blue moon. What do you do? Kids, you've got to let kids have fun on Halloween, despite the Fright Night escapades, I should say, that go on. Arlene was showing me a photo. I think she's going to have a video up soon. So, Arlene Inday Lynn's channel, check it out. She'll have sorry, she'll have something got caught in my throat. She'll have a video up, no doubt, on it. So that'll be okay. I've got no I don't. I had mine up, but unfortunately, it was comments were off. I wish I could, but I don't anymore, Joe. I can't eat it myself now. I used to love the licorice choo-choo train that we used to get here. It used to be in small little square blocks. It was licorice, and it was lovely. I enjoyed it so much. I had fun, and it wasn't hard. It was soft. So, but they get all sorts of candies. Hey, Christopher Beecham, how are ya? Kumusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. He got quite a lot of candy. He had one today, which was on like a little funny face on an orange one. And there was a lot more there that he had Twix bars and that. So he really did enjoy. I think he enjoyed going house to house. I'm used to what we have here, candy. Not sure what you'll have out there. Yeah, well, we have choo-choo bars. We have the little lollipops with the thing. With the they're like a seafood. It's just still alive, mate. That's the main thing. See what I did, Chris? Cutting a tree from the ground up. First one missed me. Second one caught me. Got me big time. Oh God, that'll teach me. I couldn't do any work for the rest of the day. I was incapacitated with pain. But I put some the opposite to mercurochrome betadine on it, and put a rag around it, and then once it dried, I took the rag off and just let it air out. Yeah, well, not me. And then I had a shower later on, but once it dried out and cleaned it, and it's one of those things, mate. I was soaring from the ground, not on a ladder, soaring up. First one went straight down. This one bounced off her gutter and came straight towards me. Yeah, could have had a few beers after it and poured some whiskey on it, I suppose, like they do with gunshot wounds back in the old days. But it's one of those things that had to be done. And, well, put it this way, it'll probably branch out and bush out down there. I could have cut it right down a bit, I suppose, but she grew above. There's two more that have gone up, but they're not touching her spouting. So I had to get the two that were on the spouting side. If you're going to try to kill yourself, give me a call. I'll help you do it. Well, it could have gone another way too. It could have come straight at me eye. That would have been. I probably would have cooked it here. But it came down, but bounced off the spouting, and I had my arm down, and it went straight down the arm. So shit happens. But yeah, I was a bit incapacitated the rest of the day. I couldn't do much, so I just put a rag around it. Whiskey is dandy for cleaning wounds. Yeah. They used to use it back in the 1800s with the bullet wounds during the American Civil War. Um, just getting bullet wounds out. And I think they used to use moss too one stage, but found out that that was inappropriate, didn't do much, just infected the wound more back then. And people lost their legs due to gangrene, I think, back in the old days. Self-inflicted, so no sympathy. Oh, good on you. A mate of mine said to me the other day, he said, because he came on, but he was sitting up there and he was looking at me views and he said, geez, you haven't got many views, people dropped off. I said, mate, give it a week or two, you'll see the views come back up. I'm not too worried about it. I'm quite happy, if people watch, people watch. If they don't, it's okay. I haven't been to some of my friends' lives for a while, but they forget two things. I've been crook, I've been unwell, I haven't watched much YouTube channels. I have seen two new ones. Yeah, that's true. But Arlene said probably. Yeah, well, you got to try something, mate. You got to move, do different things. But yeah, we got our money from the tax for our land, so I'll be checking that out tomorrow and taking that out and giving it to Arlene to go and pay. So that's that sorted. Um, but yeah, I'm not too. I hadn't been too well. Like the first couple of weeks, I came back and I was coughing my guts out, and probably shouldn't have done the live, but I did. No, no, my insurance is all right. Comes through me super, so should be okay. I did that. What was it before? A couple of months back. I did my insurance and checked out that through my super. We're still waiting on my brother to let me know what's going on there. I haven't seen him for a couple of days, so he put it in. We're going through his super guy at his work and checking out what's going on there. So, big shout out to Kevin and Gemma too. Gemma comes here on the 25th of November at 11 o'clock, so hopefully they'll pop in on the way up, heading to Albury. He's already spent it. Yeah, not likely. It's all covered, mate. You can't touch it either. But it's one of those things. Ow, geez, that hurts. Even touching it, just slightly. It bled a bit today, so it's let a little bit of blood out, which is good. And you can't do much about it. You just make a mistake, you make a mistake. Oh, look, I see my brother every now and then. That's about it. Not all the time. Um, the other side of the family, since mum's sister passed away, I'd say them. Dad's side of the fam, don't care if I ever see them at all. Really, seriously. They haven't bothered with us since my nana passed away. So, yeah, when she passed away, they were looking for this. But after that, haven't sighted them. Haven't. I think the last time I saw one of them was over at West Side Ford, where I was working, and we were talking, and I just basically said to him, "Mate, I've got no interest in your family, or my own family, for that fact." Oh, good. That's great. My regards to Ron Lynn and Chris. You're lucky, mate. You're lucky. Sometimes they can be a godsend. Sometimes they can, when they want, when they come and when they know, when your family are close by is when something happens, you end up in hospital, for some stupid reason. A couple of days back, I got out of bed and whoa, I was dizzy. I really was. I couldn't do anything. I didn't get up until 1 o'clock. And then when I did get up, I started doing some work and that, and I was peachy after that. But something wasn't right there. I must have slept wrong, must have slept funny. I had dizzy spells. I could hardly walk. I walked up and told Mum, I said, I can't do anything. I'm sorry. I was dizzy. So Mum thought it might have been high blood pressure or that. I've got to go and see the doctor. Oh, okay. That's good. That's great. Yeah, so I said to him, I said, I'm not too worried about views or anything like that. I just let the live stream like this go and see how things go in the next couple of days. Will I pull live streams? No, I'll probably do one tomorrow night, and that'll be it. And then I'll do. I've changed the night from a Monday night to a Tuesday night. So sorry, guys. Monday is a bit hectic for me. Tuesday's better. Tuesday and Wednesday night are better, really, when I look at it, because all I have to do is take Arlene to work. Monday night's pretty bad because basically I've got to get up early in the morning, take her to work, come back, and then take CJ to school. So it's a bit hectic first thing in the morning on Monday morning. So I thought about it the other day, and I thought the best thing to do is just do Tuesday, Wednesday night. So I will put up a thing that live streams will be now Tuesday night, 12 o'clock Australia time, 10 o'clock Philippine time. Wednesday night, same, 12 o'clock AM Australia time, 10 PM Philippine time. Because I don't have to get up to take CJ to school tomorrow. I can get up, take Arlene to work, come back, and go back to bed for a while, and get up at 9 o'clock, and then because mum's, I'll give mum a cup of tea at 7 o'clock in the morning, and because she has her carer coming, so that's on Wednesday. So she has carer Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it makes it a lot easier for her. It makes it a lot easier for me, so I can go back to bed for a little bit and then do you know more. I've got to put this shade cloth up around here. I've got to cut a bit of the shade cloth off the where you go down, and I'll put that up there. Thanks for the likes, um, guys. Much appreciated. But yeah, the views I don't worry about too much on the channel. I'm happy. If anything, it's easy to control. It's easy to talk to 3 or 2 people at once, which is no drama. Um, and you feel more comfortable, more relaxed than having 30 people to talk to. Not that there's anything wrong with that, mind you, guys. It just makes it easier to communicate with people. Tomorrow, I'm doing All Souls Day. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know whether Cebu Airport is open at the moment because all flights have been transferred due to that Korean plane. I haven't heard any more whether they've taken it off the runway and put it in a hangar for investigation because they had to check and see um, if the landing gear at the front was okay, and they didn't want, yes, it's open again, oh good. Yeah, they wanted to make sure that they didn't lose nuts and bolts from it on the runway, which can cause it be a bit of a hazard. It was great that it stopped on that side of the runway because it was off the grass. They probably could have resumed flights after it, but I think they were being safe and cautious, which was good. It could have gone really horrible wrong if it had hit the fence and went over because the main road to Saong and Maribago is at the end of that runway, and then it becomes another fence, and then it goes into water on that other side. So I applaud the Philippine aviation for shutting down the airport for 2 or 3 days until they got the plane away. It's 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. in the Philippines north to daylight savings here now. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we're still 3 hours ahead of the Philippines, so that's okay. Um, Only Perth is a uh, hour. Hey, Michelle, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken vlog. Hello, how are you, Maureen? How's things? How's Ken? Say hello to Chris Beecham and Joe and Jenny. Yeah, so, it's great to see that they have opened it, and I suppose that Korean plane's in the hangar there at the airport, being looked over. I'm actually watching air crash investigations now. A Detroit plane was on the runway, foggy night, and the other one come was taking off and sliced through the plane. But it's interesting when you look at it. You'd think that you wouldn't happy Halloween to you two, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken vlog. When you look at it, you think, uh, how the hell does it happen? But fog, Detroit, America's probably one of America's busiest airports. I'm just watching the thing now. Yeah, I'm just watching this aircraft I've been watching it the last couple of nights, and looking at it, you would think, aren't you frightened of flying again? But I don't put it that way. No, airlines are pretty safe since um, years gone by. Planes have got a bit better. Aviation's got a bit better. Flight control towers have got a bit better with things. I tend to know where planes are now more. Oh, it's all Saints Day tomorrow, isn't it? Public holiday in the Philippines. That's great. But yeah, you sort of you do really take your life in your own hands when you're going flying and when you're flying out. So you've just got to be a bit more cautious and that, but you can't help what other people do. Happy All Saints Day, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. I watch it just to see what the follow up is at the end of it, and um, how they happen, and how who's at fault, and that it's like watching a detective story. Really, it's all good. It's all good. Um, yeah, we have. The last couple of weeks, I was crook going back. Every 5 minutes I was coughing. I was getting over a cold. I was getting over you know, yeah, well, you could get hit by a bus tomorrow if you weren't watching what you were doing. Um, you know, Being on an aeroplane is no different, really, when you look at it. You sit in a waiting room until you're ready to board, and once you're board, don't know what hazards are out there, whether someone in the control tower falls asleep or they're not concentrating properly. It's one of those things, we all make mistakes. Mistakes are made, but errors like that for planes and stuff are very high. So you've got to, you there, J3, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, and Chris Beecham, because my little man is telling me I've got one on only. But yeah, I'd been sick the last couple of weeks and I've just been trying to get over it. And actually, probably the last couple of months, I'm trying to get over it. And as soon as you get a cold and you're over it, you get another one and it throws you back a bit too. So you just, got to hope that you can come out of it with no problems. I think is it part of COVID? I know I'm not supposed to talk about that, but I don't think it was. I think we're over that now. I think we can move on and get our life rolling again. I think everybody should move on. I know the Philippines is going to start to open up soon. Thailand's starting to open up, but they're still requiring vaccines at the moment. Look, whether I get penalised for it, I'll take the risk. But it's a free country. You should be able to talk about these things. You should be able to make sure that people get the drift. Do the right thing. Um, and that I've think that we need to really just basically do what we have to do in life. Um, Carry on doing what we do in life because um, you, if you don't, it sort of puts a different spin on the world. Yeah, you've got to really take your life in your own hands when you're there. When we were in Mactan last time, back in 2014, I think it was, coming off the jeepney and walking across to Gazano Mall. Pedestrian crossings, you can't take them for granted because there's no traffic officer there. I think they need to be educated more in people's safety there. I think they need to have like a lollipop crossing lady walk out with a crossing sign and put it out forward, and that way, uh, um, like it's dual highway, like a dual highway there, because it goes past the airport. Oh, you're laughing. You're laughing, Maureen. Like when we walk out at Ace Pension House, Maureen, there's a traffic pedestrian crossing that goes right across to Gazano Mall. But you've got to wait until the traffic goes, until there's no traffic, and then just walk across. And must truly love me as she pulls me back instead of pushing me further. Yes, I think she does love you. I don't think she would let you walk out. Arlene sort of stands alongside me and watches what I do, but before she watches what I do, she watches the traffic and she tells me to look left. and look right when we're walking across to the middle, and then you've got to walk across from the middle to Gazano Mall, and they don't stop. They just go straight through. So even people on bicycles. So I reckon they really need lollipop, what we call here kids lollipop people. It's bumper to bumper traffic in downtown Tucklebone. Yeah, well, that and Lupple Lupple is like from where Arlene lives on the main highway, because it's like the main highway that goes around all the way to Mikado and then back again. And they really do need a lollipop bloke to walk out there with a sign, a traffic officer with two people on it in black and yellow, either side of you. Yeah, but they don't do that. They just sit on their bike and watch the traffic. That's all they do. Thank you, Maureen Michelle. You give my love to Ken, our friendship. We'll catch up more soon. And as I said, I've changed my live streams from a Monday to a Wednesday night now. So it's Tuesday night, 12 o'clock a.m. Australia time, 10 o'clock p.m. Philippine time, and the same Wednesday night, 12 o'clock Australia time, a.m., 10 p.m. Philippine time on a Wednesday. I don't do Fridays anymore, just those two, and I will be getting back out to do videos again soon. Oh, well, give him my regards and tell him I said hello when you see him. I'm going to speak to him. I'll catch up with him soon. Oh, by the way, all my Facebook friends are on Messenger now, so I don't have to worry. I've still got you all on Messenger, just not on Facebook, because I woke up one morning and all my Facebook had gone down and none of my friends were on there. No, Chris is here in Sydney. So I've got you all on Messenger, so there's no stress. I'm going to get back to everyone eventually on that as soon as I can and get everyone back again. But yeah, big flopsy here in Australia. It just went down. I'm going to take a CR break. You want to get a drink, coffee or tea or a biscuit? Go right ahead. Back in a minute. Yeah, so CJ's sound asleep and Arlene's just crashed. She's had a busy week. That's what CJ drew too, by the way, guys. That's CJ's painting there. That's what he drew. I think it's a car, hot rod, with traffic lights at the bottom. And I think that he's drag racing one with a nose. Yeah, it's been a long 3 years retirement, isn't it? I tend to take things. Everything's good when you retire. You get to kick back and relax. Yeah, that's CJ's Maureen. He's doing pretty good at school. Kinder, sorry. Um, he's had his orientation. He's got 4 more, I think, to go. He's really getting really good with his paintings and stuff, and he's got a good imagination now, which is great. And I don't know, I think that other car looks like a nose with a, but he just comes up with some good stuff. His teachers saying he's doing pretty good. So, and I spoke to his primary school teachers uh, last Friday when he had his orientation, what they call school progress. Hey, Tata Joan, how are you, sweetie? How's things? So the Chris Beecham, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken vlogs, and Joe and Jeannie. Oh yeah, too. By the way, Joe and Jeannie, I am having trouble again trying to connect with you on Messenger. I try looking and nothing's happening. Thank you, Joan. I much appreciate it, darling. Thanks. My CJ is good at school. He's been getting top marks in everything but Tagalog. Oh, look, don't rush it. Don't push it. Um, just let him go along. You know, you'll learn as he goes along. You'll get there. There's no stress. He'll learn Tagalog, and if Ronaldin's teaching him, he'll get on well. He'll do it with no problems. Um, it sometimes it comes naturally, sometimes it doesn't. And yes, Tata Jane, I will be at your live um, again probably tomorrow morning. If you're doing a morning one, I will be there. Um, you have some good live streams too, Tata Jane. You know, I've known Joan for a while and she's pretty good in what she does with her live streams. Um, just love the girl, she's great. That's all right. It's a pass. Don't stress. Arlene teaches CJ nearly every day on things, and yes, I've put off his passport till next Monday while he's at school because it's the only time I get peace and quiet is on a Monday morning when he's at school, and I do what I have to do with the other thing as well. Uh, get that out the way, the welfare for mum and that. So, there's no stress there. It's good. Thanks for the likes, guys. I really do appreciate it. Um, Makes it easier. But yeah, don't I don't do anything with CJ with Tagalog. Arlene does. She's asleep at the moment, and he's sound asleep in our bed, tucked away, which is good. Uh, Look, they soon learn in their own what they want to do. Um, you you've just got to let things flow naturally, and eventually they will connect. If he's gonna stay there and gonna live there permanently, he'll do all right. He'll get back to. He'll start learning. There's no stress. The more stress, the more um, with mathematics, and you know as well as I know, um, it's makes it hard on them. But if you just relax and let them go through it on their own, staying, yeah, not an issue. People tend to work through it a lot easier, and their spelling, their history, their English, their maths, it all falls into place after a while. They get on with. It's the same with I just let CJ. It's with his school progress that he has on Friday. Um, he has that at 10 o'clock, and he's finished by 11. Do I take him back to kinder? I thought about that the other day because it's not over here, and it's like if I took him over to his kinder, he'd be there by 11:30. So he's only getting. He'd be there. You get there at 11:30. If I took him there with his lunch, and you get there about 11:30, and he then by the time I come back here, it's time to go back and pick. No, as soon as I get to the front door, it'll be time for me to go back and pick him up. Oh, you funny boy, you are. I do know a bit mixed, um, but you you just gotta go with the flow and teach them, and they learn eventually as they get on with their parents. We're hoping that when we go back, CJ will probably stay there. Yeah, that's true. I am a convict. But different things have a different way of going. Different teachers teach differently. Um, I don't want him to learn fully English. I want him to learn a bit of Tagalog as well and Cebuano and Visayas. And the more he knows, the more land teaches him, the better he's going to be. Hopefully, we were convicts, we built the bluestone railways for the free settlers and worked on their farms. And my bottom was a working farm, one of those things. You've you just got to go with the flow. Big shout out to Amazing Philippines Rod. Um, he's a top bloke. Shows Cebu as it is. Walks around. He's got everything. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I think he's one of the best in visa things, immigration things, passport things. He knows everything about all of those because he does it probably quite often. Um, and goes to immigration and learn, finds out more. Yeah. Um, he's right on top of that Kalami Cebu. He's another good bloke, shows you around Cebu. Ona Sama is another guy, and Walking Philippine Journeys, I think, shows you around Manila. OCLA also, big shout out to you. Another one that goes around Manila and Smoky Mountain, and that shows the Philippines, the other side of the Philippines as we know it, which is good. It's good. Um, who else? Kalami Cebu, he is good. He is good. He shows you all around Lapu-Lapu, Mactan, Mandawi, and that SMC side. Uh, he does similar to Rod, but on Sama, on geez, it's hard for me to say. ONADDASAMA, Osama, Odosama, Onasama. He is brilliant. His videos are nice and that as well. Big shout out to Tropical Tim and Wish for Wonder. Big shout out to Big Short Philippines, Faye and Maddie, Dorothy, and Geronimo. I hope you guys are having a good vacation. Big shout out to British Expat in the Philippines. Big shout out to a Brit in the Philippines. Big shout out to the Cruns, the Brennan family. Big shout out to Sergey and Kevin Nash's Kitchen. Big shout out to Mars Bankard, Rena, and Mike Roberts. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to Philly in the Philippines, Philo in the Philippines. Also, big shout out to Tata Joan. And check her channel out. She's got some good stuff and some good live videos as well. Check her channel out. Joe and Jeannie, check his channel out. Check out Maureen, Michelle, and Ken's vlogs. They are great. Someone else. Adrian Gibson, big shout out to him. Kevin Nash's Kitchen. Lynn and Anthony are live in the Philippines. Check out them. K1, a big shout out to you, my dear friend. Big shout out to Tamsin, Walking with Tamsin. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Wisteria Energy Twister, Claire. Big shout out to Sean's Amazing Adventures and your beautiful girl. Big shout out to all my dear subscribers. A very big shout out. Sorry, I had a memory blank there for some unknown reason. I am 57. I am getting old. Big shout out to Heart Apicio, Heart Gaspar. Big shout out to Honeyco. Big shout out to the Hapsters. Check out the Rileys. And on that note, I'm going to finish up now and I'll catch you later. Catch you tomorrow night. Seriously? Oh, mate, you crack me right up. Anyway, guys, we'll see each other tomorrow. Take care. This has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. Good night, Joan, Tata Joan. Good night to Sammy Arish Chavez. Bye, guys. Take care.